Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is episode 80 and today we're going to go ahead and take a look at my plays on Monday. I pretty much played Scalping QQQ, so kind of switched it up a little bit. SPY is usually my main ETF that I try to trade options on, but that day I decided, hey, you know what, let me go ahead and give QQQ a try. QQQ is, I would say it's just as easy as trading SPY if you know it. The difference is SPY has more volume, so it definitely moves to me a lot faster. But we're doing the same fundamentals. We're looking at movement. We're trying to catch it while it's in motion, and we're trying to look at the patterns to identify where consolidation is, avoid consolidation, and then catch it when it's moving in the direction that we want it to move. Based on what happened on Friday with everything selling off, for Monday, I decided, hey, you know what? I'm going to look for opportunities to the downside. So we were playing puts on QQQ. We were also playing a special type of put, which is the ODTE puts, right? Which is 1 day to expire puts or 0 days to expire, however you want to call it. There are options that expire the same day on QQQ. All right, so if when we look at QQQ right now in Robinhood, we could see currently it's up pre-market, so it's at 420.32. And just looking from this morning, you guys could see for overnight, it started to move up. Got a big spike here, came back down, up again. So it does look for today like it's going to be in an uptrend. And like I said, guys, we never try to have any kind of emotional attachment to a stock or ETF. We trade the direction that it generally is going. Usually when you see it moving up in pre-market, chances are for at least the first 30 minutes, it's going to continue that trend. Then usually, probably around like say at 10 or a little bit after 10, it might settle in, and then you might really start to see the direction that it's trying to go for the rest of the day. So let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly how it was moving yesterday. So we go ahead and we switch to the weekly. Yesterday was April 22nd, so this was around 11 a.m. All right, so we go back to 2 a.m. Boom, boom, boom. All right, then we had a big dip here. Right, this was around the time that market opened, so it consolidated, and then boom, you see, just like I told you guys, right around 10 it starts to dip down. So pretty much I played this dip for the first option, and then afterwards you see it started to like take flight and started to go back up, got all the way up to 420. This was around like 3 o'clock. By this time I'm always out, because if you're playing 0 days to expire options, you want to get out by at least, I would say, 2:15 at the latest for me. After that, the theater just takes over, and the way it depreciates, it's crazy. It runs and like somersaults and jumps off the cliff. So, you don't want to play that game. I don't care. Even if I'm at a loss, I'm closing out positions. I'm not waiting. But yeah, so it ran all the way up until 3, then it kind of consolidated. Boom, 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 boom. And right around here, it got up to 420 yesterday, as you can see, and then it came back around to like 418 and just kind of like waned out. All right. So now this morning, you guys can see Tuesday morning, it's back to 420. So it looks like it's going to start trying to head up to the, whatever it was before. So we're going to go ahead now and hop into TradingView, and I'll show you guys. I have the first trade marked out, and I did a total of 3 trades on QQQ. The first one's mapped out. I'll explain it to you, and then the concept is pretty much the same. I'll walk you through the other 2, but the plays weren't mapped out on TradingView. So let's get into it. All right, so we're inside TradingView. This is the first play. So like I said, right around here, it came up, it touched the top of this line, right? And this was a line, an area of interest that I marked off. Came down. I was looking for it to break the second line. Broke the second line, gave me confirmation with another candle, and I got in at the halfway point at this candle right here. As you could see, my entry was on the 413 put at 45 cents per contract, and I got 10 contracts, right? So 10 contracts, equals, each contract is 100 shares. So you're going to multiply 45 cents by 100. So I was paying $45 for each contract. So a total of $450 was my working capital for this play. It started running down. You guys already know my rule is I try to go 4 or 5 candles. So we got boom, one David Banner candle, 2, 3, 4, boom, right around the 5th candle. It also got close to this line that I had mapped out, and I already know when it comes down to this line, chances are this area is going to act as support, and it's going to bounce here. So I got out, and it did. It had a little bounce, then it started to consolidate. So from here to here, I played it. If you can see, I marked it up for you guys, but my exit here on the 413 put was at 67 cents times 10. So pretty much my working capital that I put up was 450 and I ended up selling for 670. So I made $220. This move right here took about 5 or 6 minutes, and I have a short that I uploaded yesterday to YouTube before I did this video, and you can see it on there. Also, guys, check out my shorts, like them. I'm trying to run the numbers up on my channel. I'm dropping some decent information. Help me out, please. All right, so after that, it consolidated, boom, 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 boom. I entered here. I got into another place somewhere around here, and it started to go up. It started to go up. I ended up selling on that one and losing, but then after that, it just started to break upwards. And then I played a call here, and I played another call from here to here, and I got out, right? And then right as I got out, you guys see what happened. It starts to go back down. So I played the call. I didn't get all the way up to like 420. I came back down. I got out, I think when it was like 419, like 419 and change. Just as it broke over 419, I was like, aha, let me get out. So I got out right there. All right, so now we're inside Robinhood, and we're in the section where you could look at the contracts that were executed. When I started the day, actually, the first thing I did, I took some profit from Friday's trades, and I bought $45 worth of Investco, and I also bought $45 worth of SPY. I'll do a video about that, but I invest in ETFs too. And for most people, if you don't want to like be watching your portfolio consistently, you can't go wrong purchasing ETFs. So that was the first thing I did yesterday. And here goes the first trade. It says here buy QQQ 413 put, right? And this was the expiration the same day, which was 4/22. I got 10 contracts at 45, and I ended up spending 450. So you guys click on this so you guys can see. And it shows here the time that I entered this was 10:21. So just like I showed you guys on the chart, how it was going up, going down, I started to catch that downtrend when it was going downwards. So that was at 10:21. Filled quantity, total cost, then it gives you open, all this other information. So we end up running with that play, and then we end up selling that play now. So it says here, sell QQQ. And as you guys can see, so bought here, sold for 670. 10 contracts at 67 cents. So right there, I was up, and I was at $220 profit at that point. Next play, I got in here, QQQ 410 put. I bought it for 38. I bought 2 contracts. I got 2 contracts in this, $38. Boom, boom, boom. And this was around 10:51. And that's when I noticed it started to like go in a different direction. So I ended up putting up $38. But pay attention to what I did, guys. I initially put up 450 on the first contract, right? So on the second contract, just to keep my stop, my risk management really tight, I only put up probably like about 10% on the next play because I already got paid on the first one, and at that point you don't want to get too greedy. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, let me throw this, $40 at 2 contracts and see what happens. And if we scroll back up to the top, you'll see what happened. It started going against the direction. See, this is the same QQQ 410 put. I ended up selling at a loss. I sold. I got back $4 out of my $38. So actually, I lost $34 on this play. So that's where like tight risk management comes in. You know, I see a lot of people, oh, I put 400 and I won 220. Oh, I'm going to put 800. Nah, bro, you should be scaling down throughout the day. That's the smart way to do it and make smart entries and smart exits. Like I said, on this one, I know how it moves. So that's why I was so cautious. I only put up 38. So I went from 38 to $4. I lost $34 in that play. So we got out of that play. Then I showed you guys on the chart when that strong uptrend started. So when that strong uptrend started, I got in on a 419 call. Same ODTE options. I got 5 contracts because the trend was strong. So I put up 190. So for these 5 contracts, I paid 38 cents per contract. So my total was 190. So we got in on this one, and then boom, like I said, we're not waiting too long. We're scalping. So I went ahead and got out. I sold for $239. So on this, from here to here, again, took a couple of minutes, but from here to here, I made $49 on my money. The final one that we got into, I tried to execute another option here, 420. But this one, I caught it towards the end of the candle and it didn't go through, so I ended up canceling. And then I got one more contract, so I put up another $40, and then I ended up selling the same 420 call for 51. Now this one, when I got out, it was like at $19. I could have let it run a little more, and it actually ran up and got a little bit over 420. The cost, the price of QQQ actually got over a little bit, a couple cents over 420. So I could have probably made, instead of like $51, I could have probably made like $70 on this. But I still made profit. So from 39 to 51, I made $12 from here to here. Again, very small move. So all in all, I'll throw the numbers up on the screen so you guys can see. So first contract, like I said, 220. Second one, which was the put, another put again. So first one was a put, 220 profit. Second one was a put, but then it changed the direction on me. I was holding out for a little bit, and I ended up losing $34 on that one. Then the third option, which was a call, I made $49, and then the fourth option and final one, I made $12. So all in all, when you add everything up, I walked away yesterday with $247 in profit, which for me is good. Everybody has, their limitations and, what they're looking for in terms of gains. I try to gun for, $150 to $200 a day. So yesterday, 247 profit. That's a decent day for me, man. I'm happy with that. I'm not trying to get rich off this. I have other things that I do to make income. The main goal of this is to, yes, obviously I'm trying to make money. And as, the market gets better, I'll continually try to scale up. But a lot of the funds that I make from this, it goes back into buying my ETFs and my long-term stocks. And then, yes, I'll take some profit for myself, but the rest just goes back into the working capital. So the goal here is to constantly try to build up the working capital to get to the point where you have enough funds to start making the amount that you want to make towards the end. And that's it for the video today, guys. This was a short one. I just wanted to show you my plays on QQQ. I know you guys are like, all you do is play SPY. I play different things. I like SPY because of the volume. QQQ is probably second in line in terms of volume. And I played it yesterday, scalped it, 3 different options. And I showed you guys blow, blah, blow, how it's done. All right. Not too many people is doing this on YouTube, logging in, showing you receipts. A lot of people show screenshots. Screenshots are cool too, but I'll show you. I'm really doing this. This is not a game. I'm not claiming to be the GOAT either. As you guys see, I take losses, but the goal is to keep your risk management strategies tight Scale down as you make. Don't scale up. All right, because that's how you end up losing everything. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. If you found this information useful, please consider subscribing. I make new videos now pretty much every day. Go ahead and like this video, but more importantly, please share this video with a family member or a friend who you think needs to become financially free. Stocks is the way to ultimate financial freedom, guys. Thanks again. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.